Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So before we start with this video, I want to introduce to you guys my little dog because I don't think I've ever showed you guys my dog before, and she's right now on my lap because she's being so needy. So this is Bella right here. Look Mama. Can you look over there? She's being like so needy right now. So this is Bella. She's a Yorkie and she had really long hair, but we just cut all of it. And she's just being a really needy doll right now. Okay, say bye. So she's gonna be right here in my lap, so I don't know if you guys hear noises or if I move a little bit weird, it's because she's on my lap. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys all the products that I recommend for oily skin. This video was requested a long time ago and it took me forever to do. I honestly don't know why it took me this long to do, but I'm getting into it now. So if you guys want to see the products that I recommend for oily skin, just keep on watching. Before I show you guys the products that I have, I'm going to tell you guys something that is key for oily skin. Moisturizer. I know a lot of you guys don't want to use moisturizer because you feel since you're already oily skin, moisturizer is going to make you look more greasy. In reality, it's not. It's actually going to help you to not produce more oils, because when we don't apply moisturizer on our face, what happens is our face will feel dehydrated and it will produce more oils, and we don't want that. So it's a must to wear moisturizer, and you guys could use any moisturizer you guys want as long as it's oil-free moisturizer. I'm going to start with primers. I only have 3 that I really like and will recommend. So this is the first primer that I'm going to talk about, you guys. I like about this primer that is super lightweight. You don't really feel like you have nothing on your face, and that's what I like about it. To me, it's more like a skincare product that it goes well with your moisturizer, because this one you could apply all over your face and it's going to help you to stay matte during the day. It's also going to feel really smooth and nice on your face. It's not going to feel heavy or it's not going to feel thick. It's just going to really sink into your face. The next primer that I'm going to show you guys is the Professional, also from Benefit. The reason why I like this one is because I have a lot of big pores right here. When you're oily skin, you tend to have big pores, and this one is perfect for that. I have tried so many primers for pores and none of them work for me besides this one. I feel like for some reason this one really helps to cover those big pores, make my face feel more smooth, and it also helps to control the oils that I have on my T-zone, because I only like to apply this on my T-zone. So instead of rubbing it in my face, I would just press on my skin. So I would just really press on wherever I have the pores. I feel like that's the best way to apply this primer, because if I just glide it, I feel like it doesn't really cover my pores. So by pressing, you're really filling in those big pores, and that's how I like to apply this primer. The last primer that I'm going to show you guys is this one from Becca, and this one is the Ever Matte Poreless Primer. This primer, guys, is freaking amazing. Like, it's just amazing. I love this primer for oily skin, especially if you're super oily skin. This is gonna be your primer for you guys. This one will leave your face matte, completely mattify. The way I like to apply it is mainly on my forehead, just because for some reason I get really oily in my forehead. I don't know why, but I do. So when I apply on my forehead, oh my god, my forehead will not get shiny at all. Even during the whole day, it would just not get shiny. And also a little bit on my nose, because that's where I get really oily too. And sometimes I apply a little bit there, but I wouldn't apply that all over my face, just because it is a thick consistency of the primer. And I feel like if you apply it all over your face, some parts of your face are gonna be a little bit dry and patchy. So if you're super oily skin, you will love this primer. Now I'm going to show you guys the foundations that I like. 2 are going to be high-end and 1 is going to be from the drugstore. For some reason from the drugstore, I feel like they don't have really good foundations for oily skin. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I just don't really buy a lot of foundations from the drugstore. But the one that I'm going to show you guys is really good, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about it already. And this one is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. And it's a 24-hour foundation, demi-matte finish, oil-free, which oil-free is key. What I like about this foundation, that it just looks really nice all over your face. It does leave you matte. You don't look like cakey or drying, because there's some foundations that when they're like really matte, you look like super drying, and I don't like that. So this foundation is what I'm wearing right now on my face. I don't know if you guys could kind of see it a little bit. So this foundation, I don't know if it does last 24 hours. I haven't tried it for 24 hours, but I have tried it for a little bit more than 8 hours, and it has lasted me more than 8 hours, and it still looks really good after that. I don't look oily at all. I still look matte. If you guys are looking for an expensive foundation, this will be the foundation for you guys. And the next foundation I'm going to talk about is a foundation that I don't really hear people talking about it on YouTube, not that much, which is weird because it's such a beautiful foundation. And it's this foundation from Lancome. This one's a tinted Idol Ultra 24-hour makeup, and it has SPF 15, which is actually really good because it's good to have a foundation that has SPF 15. By the way, even though it has SPF, it doesn't flash back. When you apply this foundation, for some reason your face just looks so healthy, glowing, but it doesn't look oily. So that's what I like about this foundation, that it gives you such a beautiful coverage. Like, it will really cover everything, every imperfection you have, but it still doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look drying. It just looks so flawless and nice, and that's why I love this foundation for oily skin. It does last me the whole day too. Like I said, I don't understand why people don't really talk about it. Maybe because it's the brand, it's from Lancome, and Lancome is not really known for makeup. I mean, that's what I could think, but actually this is my second bottle already, and that's how good it is, and that's how much I love this foundation. So the last foundation that I'm gonna show you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about it, have seen it on YouTube because it is so popular. Everyone talks about it for oily skin. And it's this foundation from Estee Lauder, and this is the Double Wear foundation. So before I tell you guys about this foundation, the pump, it doesn't come with the pump. Actually, this pump, I got it from MAC, because this one, it just comes like with the regular cap, which I don't like because then you have to pour it out, and I feel like that's so inconvenient. But I love about this foundation that this foundation will not move. Like, it will not move out of your face. Even if you don't apply primer, this foundation will stay on place. It is so amazing for oily skin. It's another of my holy grail foundations that I will recommend 100% because I have used this foundation for so long too, for years already, and I just can't get enough of this foundation because your face just looks flawless. When I say it's flawless, it's flawless. It just covers every imperfection you have on your face. You don't even have to use concealer if you don't want to. I actually did a tutorial where I showed you guys everything that I apply on my face for my oily skin, and I'll leave a link below so you guys could see that. This one says that it's supposed to last 15 hours, where on this one I could tell you guys it does last 15 hours. I think even more, because there was times that I went to sleep with this foundation, which I wouldn't recommend. Don't do that. But when I woke up, I was like, oh my god, my face was still on. Like, my makeup was still on my face, on point. I still look flawless when I woke up. I was like, that is so crazy. Like, I haven't tried no foundation that does that, but only this one. So this one, I will recommend it if you're super oily. This will be great for you. The only bad thing that I could tell you guys about this foundation is that it does give a flashback, just a little bit of flashback when you take photography with flash. So that's all for foundations. Now I'm gonna move into the concealers. I only have 2 concealers that I love and I would really recommend. And the first concealer that I'm gonna show you guys is this one from MAC, and this one's the Pro Longwear concealer. This concealer is another of my holy grail concealers. I could not live with this concealer. This is the best concealer out there. It will just not move. It's the same thing like the Estee Lauder foundation. It will not move. This concealer has been with me for years, meaning that I mean, obviously I have to repurchase it, but since I started doing makeup around 18, I think. That was a long time ago. But anyways, I haven't used this concealer since then, and I can't stop using it. I've tried other concealers besides the next one that I'm going to show you guys. Nothing comes close to this concealer. It just, wherever you apply it, it's gonna stay there. And I just want to make sure that my dark circles are fully covered, or any imperfection that I have are fully covered. I will go and use this concealer right here. Now the next concealer that I'm going to show you guys is this one right here from Kat Von D, and this is the Lock It concealer. So this concealer is new to me. I only been using it for I think 2 months, 2 to 3 months. and I'm already in love with it. I just love it. It's such a full coverage, and that's what I love about this concealer, that it will really cover my dark circles. So far it's been so good to me. So lately I haven't really been using my MAC Pro Longwear. I've been using only this one, which is a big deal for me because this one is my baby. Like, I'm putting my baby away to use this one, so that means that this one is really good too. So either one of these concealers are perfect for oily skin because they're just gonna stay in place and they're not gonna move either. Now when it comes to powders, there's only 2 powders that I would recommend. The first powder is this one from MAC, and this one is the Studio Fits. This, I have it in NC30. What I like about this powder is that it gives you such a good coverage and it gives you a flawless look. It doesn't look cakey if you put it on top of your foundation. I feel like it looks so nice, and your face looks like so smooth when you use this powder. You can even use this powder by itself and your face will look really nice. I also like to use this powder like during the day, like if I start getting a little bit like of oily on my T-zone, and I just like to just put a little bit on top of it, and then I don't have to go back again and reapply foundation. My main powder is this one from Laura Mercier, and this one is the little jar. The big one that I had, it broke, so I put it in the little container. This is my holy grail powder. Like, I will not live without this powder either. And this one says translucent color. This powder is just amazing for oily skin. When I mean amazing, is amazing because you could apply this powder all over your face, and it doesn't have a, since it's translucent, it doesn't have color, so any skin tone could put it on their face, and it's just gonna give you that matte finish. Your foundation is just gonna last even longer. What I like to use this powder for is to bake under my eyes, and then also under my contour, just to define my contour more. And I feel when I do that step, my makeup will just stay the whole day. Like I said, I have a video where I show you guys every step that I do and the things that I apply on my face, and I show you guys how I use this powder. And the link is below so you guys can check that one out. That's it for the powders. The last thing that I have to show you guys that I really love, because after we did all of that, after we did our moisturizer, we prime, we did our foundation, conceal, or powder, now we're gonna get to setting all our makeup. So the only setting spray that I love and I recommend 100% is the one from Urban Decay, and this one is the All Nighter makeup setting spray. Can you guys see how dirty it is? Like come on, that is so dirty. It's because I use it non-stop. Like, I use it myself, I use it on my clients. What I like to use also my setting spray for is because when you apply powder on your face, sometimes we tend to look a little bit cakey. I'm not gonna lie, we tend to look a little bit cakey. So when you apply any setting spray on top of it, and this was perfect for that, your face would just look more natural. Like, everything is just gonna go in place on your face. Like, all the, I don't know what it does, but basically everything just goes on place. Like, the powders just look more flawless. You don't look cakey at all. So that's also key, to use the setting spray after you're done with everything, especially if you're super oily. Those are all the products that I have that I recommend for oily skin. I hope you guys did like this video. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up just to let me know that you guys like this kind of videos. If you guys have any products that you recommend me to try for oily skin, that way I could try it. So I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.